And it's on those types of days where your decisions are very, very important, because you have to figure out how to deal with the more basic or fundamental things in your marriage. Okay? You have to make decisions on how to deal with these things that we all have to deal with. I would argue that most of the successful marriages I have ever seen are not based on large, glamorous events, lots of bling, lots of excitement, but rather how people manage the banalities of their day-to-day existence. It's difficult, it's a skill, it's something you have to think about actively. This is my wedding ring. It actually belonged to my grandfather. I'm American, as you can hear. My grandparents came from Norway and Sweden. They were poor farmers. It's all scratched up, but it's a nice gold. I don't think it's worth very much, but I would say it's the most important physical object I own, for obvious reasons. And when you get into those periods of time where life is not so pleasant, at least for me, it's comforting to look down, and it gives me a sense of who I am as a person, where I come from, my ancestry, our values, and so forth. Sometimes it's important to have these physical objects to remind us who we are and what decisions we make and those consequences when we're not feeling well. Cadaques is beautiful because it's made out of simple rock. And so I would ask the two of you to take this home and keep it with you as a symbol of the magic of this place. And in 7 years, 6 months, and 14 days, when life is not as glamorous, you can take it out of your desk drawer and think about repositioning it a little bit, changing the organization of it, actively deciding to bring back the sharp edges of your romance, the excitement, the playfulness. This is a skill, it's a decision, and not everyone is good at it. I understand the two of you are pretty good at it, so this is a good thing. So given those fairly serious words that I would tell to my daughter, but it's a good idea to remember all of this, those of us with life experience I think would agree with most of it, I would like to ask the two of you, if you would like to say some words to each other. Specifically, I would like to ask Sarah. Sarah, do you promise to be interested, or to pretend like you're interested, when Dan is talking about his horses? Yes? Dan, do you promise to pretend like you're interested when Sarah is talking about organic food? Okay. Sarah, do you choose to love him and forgive him, to care about him, even if he forgets your birthday? Right? And Dan, do you choose not to get angry or annoyed, even if she arrives late to an event? And do you both agree with your friends and family to continue to be loving, to be childish, to do ridiculously idiotic things like having a surprise wedding in Cadaques, to keep the excitement and the exploration in your marriage and relationship? Okay. And do you agree to share this with your friends and your family, with those people you love so much? Good.